welcome back. I'm here with Sakshi at Google Cloud Next 24, and she's going to talk to us about procuring and deploying AI models faster using Google Cloud Marketplace. Sakshi, thank you so much for being here with us. Can you quickly introduce yourself, tell me what you do at Google, and then give us a brief synopsis of your talk that you gave?
Absolutely. Thank you, firstly, for having me here. I lead product for the Google Cloud Marketplace Enterprise Procurement and AI teams. I've been with the company over 8 years, and I'm super excited about the domain. A little bit about my talk. We have introduced a new generative AI category on the marketplace, where we are introducing partners from across the stack, from model providers to SaaS companies to services companies. And we are trying to help them deploy their models quicker across the Vertex, GKE, and SaaS infrastructure lines. And my talk focused on showing how we bring the partner ecosystem together to enable this choice for our customers.
Amazing. Okay, so there's a new generative AI category in Marketplace. So how can partnering with Marketplace impact the accessibility, but also the adoption of these AI models?
Yeah. So as you heard across the whole conference, Google's whole vision on Gen AI centers around the key themes of openness and choice. And with the Google Cloud Marketplace, we are positioned to bring AI models across our first-party, open source, and third-party providers in one central hub. So this really helps with accessibility because you can really find the models that you need really quickly. And when we think of generative AI as a whole, Marketplace is bringing to the forefront not just models, but also data sets and services. So we're really going to be working across the whole ecosystem to bring solutions to our end customers.
Amazing. So bringing everything into one place for easy access for customers. Great. So in terms of model procurement and deployment, what were some of the main pain points that Marketplace specifically helps solve?
Yeah. So first I mentioned, discovery. That's the first step of the journey of the whole procurement lifecycle. And on the marketplace, you can find solutions across the whole industry, our first-party, open source, and partner solutions. But the next step in the journey, which is super complicated, where we are seeing customers really struggle, is on procurement. Usually, it takes months for customers to figure out the contracting right, the pricing models, and payment schedules. But with the Google Cloud Marketplace, we have made enterprise procurement simple. And with a few clicks, you can actually go from trying a model to creating enterprise commitments with custom schedules on payment that serve and support your needs as a customer. So that's where we have really seen a large uptick in adoption. The second piece that I want to mention is on the deployment strategy. So in Google Cloud, we have a wide variety of infrastructure choices. We have Vertex, we have GKE, partners may roll their own with SaaS deployment types. And where we have seen people struggle is to figure out what makes most sense for them. And with the marketplace, we are enabling partners to really have a choice. So whether they are super early in their exploration journey, so they can try out a SaaS product type where the partner has custom built everything for them, or they are a super expert developer where they want to go in and tweak the model weights and configurations so they can try the GKE deployment type. Or they're somewhere in the middle, right? They are not super experts and they're not beginners, but they want a managed service where they can try and use the Vertex AI deployment type. And with these different deployment types, based on your expertise level, we are really helping consumers choose products that best serve their needs. And this is where we have seen the marketplace really shine to bring this choice to our end customers. And the last thing I want to mention is on governance. We have seen in large enterprise companies, especially around generative AI, there's a lot of anxiety. Are you choosing the right models and services? Should you actually use them? Because are they following the right trust and safety parameters? And sometimes you say, okay, I don't want you to actually use these because these do not follow my organization's compliance policies. So with the marketplace, we have enabled a private marketplace catalog. So, those are some of the steps on the procurement journey, and marketplace is really simplifying them all.
Yeah, and so you mentioned trust, right? So using marketplace, it's helping to establish this trust, right? You're saying if they're on marketplace, they have kind of this level of trust that we have here at Google Cloud. So what specific features or guarantees are there that you look for when putting, solutions, models, partners on the marketplace?
Yeah, so the marketplace has a full solution and partner onboarding process where a partner has to first go through a vetting process where we check to know if they're a valid partner, whether they have valid identity, valid bank accounts, a full identification process. Even for every single product that they sell, we do a technical and a solution validation, confirming that product actually works, right? Because when you have customers who are trying to build large-scale deployed architectures, you want to make sure what is being integrated can be used in those scenarios. So we do that. And additionally, specifically for generative AI, we know trust and safety is top of mind for everyone, and we require all of our partners to provide their trust and safety guidelines as a part of the onboarding process. And with this, we give consumers the transparency to know exactly what the partners' beliefs are in trust and safety. And if they align with yours, amazing, you should buy that product. But if they don't, you still have the choice to choose something else. So we really give the consumers the choice to figure out what works best for their business model.
Amazing, right? So on Marketplace, you can find trusted solutions and partners that can help you more quickly procure and deploy AI models that you want to use. Amazing.
Absolutely. And it's been a journey to get the business moving, but as you've seen across the conference, AI is at the forefront of what everything we're doing with Google is. And it's very nice to see the partner ecosystem rallying behind it, and Google, both across our open source products and our first party products, bring the whole ecosystem together to really take part in this new wave of innovation.
Yeah, I can see it. You're right there at the forefront. It's wonderful, really. Thank you so much for being with us, Sakshi. Last question for you. If someone wants to get started on the marketplace, what can they do?
It's super easy. Come on the Google Cloud Console. You can search for Marketplace and just click the Marketplace, and there you are. You will see our partner products, our open source products, even Google first party products. And when you do that, just select the product you like and read a little bit about it. It's a 3-step procurement process. Press click, 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 and there you're ready to go.
Thank you so much for being with us, Sakshi, and make sure to check the description. As always, we'll put all of the pertinent links in there and more wonderful information. Thank you, and have a great rest of your night.
Thank you.